Well, hey there, groovy chicks. Plastic Cactus here, doing it up a bit differently with some Hearthstone. Only fucked around with the robot practice fights, and I have yet to tangle with a sentient combatant. Probably gonna be dirt terrible, which is way worse than regular terrible, by the way. But whatever, because it's for funsies. I made a rogue deck. With the pre-con cards that it came with, plus some shit I won off the robot. It plays a little bit like an Is It Aggro deck. You know, card draw, direct damage, cheap things that synergize with other cheap things. You get it. I call the deck Roguelike because I'm hysterical. But enough talk. Enough of this poo nanny dirty talk. Let's just get to it. Okay, so onward to our first game against a human being and not a computer. Let's see how this works out with my deck, Roguelike. Worthy opponent. Okay, so here we are against our first real opponent, a human being. A casual game, sure, but a human being and not a filthy robot. We're gonna keep this, I think, except for, old Stormpike Commando. I found, at least during the robots, using this rogue deck, that anything 4 or greater you should send back because, rogues were all about having a really cool early game leading to a fairly good middle game. So getting a bunch of dudes out. Great. My opponent's name is Pariah82. Ain't that sweet. We're just going to do the Elven Archer. No need to waste the coin right now because sap and my stupid daggers don't really mean anything, I think. Again, I don't really know what I'm doing. I've only fought robots. I might be the worst Hearthstone player that has ever lived in the history of the world, but there's only one way to find out, and we will find out together. Okay, so we've got the Fan of Knives, but that seems like a little bit of a waste on just this one little schnibbly. I think we'll just throw this guy away, maybe? That seems okay. Or should I just Elven Archer his ass? Yes! I will just Elven Archer his ass. And then next turn, I think it's time for the Gnomish Inventor. Pretty sure I will use the coin on the Gnomish Inventor. What I like about the Rogue deck is that it kind of fills up your deck. I mean, it kind of fills up your hand. A lot of stuff have, you know, battle cries, which is the come into play effects, and a lot of those battle cries are draw a card. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna coin up. Get the Gnomish Inventor, draw a card. Cool. I think we're also going to do this. Backstab that mofo for free. And run in with this little 1/1 here. You may have noticed that
I'll give it a shot.
Enemies, or rather minions, I guess they're called, both yours and your opponents, their life doesn't go up unless you specifically heal them. So, that's unlike Magic, where at the end of every turn, your creatures would heal fully. So that's something to keep in mind, and something takes a little getting used to. What's this? A scavenging hyena? Whenever a friendly beast dies, gain +2/+1. Oh, and that's gonna happen because he's got these charging hounds. Pretty good. Pretty good. I may have to sap that dude. Yeah, see, he's gonna trade his hound. So now this thing is big, and he's like, oh man, I'm the best. But what's this? Oh, I have sap. So now that's back in your hand. It is a bounce. Yeah, rogues, kind of like a blue Magic deck. A little, kind of, sort of. Anyway, I guess I'll also get to equip a knife here and stab the hunter for 1. What now, Pariah 82? I think I'm gonna throw a fucking rock at you. Ho! Yeah. I don't pretend to have the best aim in the world with this rock. Do we want to assassinate that? I feel like that's probably a waste. Is it though? Is it a waste? I'll tell you what, let's draw a card first. Worst case scenario, we'll play the Ironforge Schniblet. Yeah. There you go. And there you go. And then next turn we can kill this Tundra Rhino with the Ironforge Rifleman and the Stormpike Commando. Battle Cry, deal 2 damage. Seems like a good idea to me. Only time will tell. Stampeding Godo! Well, so much for that plan, huh? Boo! That's a pretty sweet card, actually, isn't it? So, what do we do? Well, I don't know. This is a pretty little conundrum. See, if we do that, then that's bad because it'll just die from the beast anyway. But maybe if I direct the damage over here, it's not as bad. So now he has to trade one or the other with this dude. I think that's okay. I still have Assassinate waiting in the wings, but as the game goes on, I imagine it'll just be crazier beasts getting played, and I'll want to save Assassinate for that. Is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. If this was a robot, I would have already won by now. Yeah, think it up, Rexar, you dirty hunter. Look at this. Oh yeah? Check this out. Threaten. I will be your death. Done. Ouch. Ouch. That's quite the fucking stampede right here. What's the deal, buddy? So I don't really know how this triggers. Does it trigger off itself? I'm gonna pretend it doesn't. And if it doesn't, then what I do is I gotta figure out how to do some damage to this before I Fan of Knives. If that's even possible. I don't think it is, actually. So we're gonna have to assassinate this stupid thing. Send out this. Does he win next turn? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty freaking close. I don't think this one is going to work out for us. There's a lot of synergy going out with the Beast deck. His deck seems to be a hell of a lot better than mine. I am playing the pre-con, if you could call it that, rogue deck that unlocked 5 cards. And that's it. Oh, and I also opened 1 expert pack. I think there might be a couple things in there that I could use, that I used. I don't know. Yeah, that's the end of that. But my Ironforge Rifleman, gonna bring him down to 25, teach him a lesson he'll never forget. Boom. Oh, your life, so terrible. No taunties. How about this? That's his charge, right? Yeah. Alright. So that's the end of that. We'll try another one. Maybe we'll fare a little better. I'm gonna threaten him again just to get in his head. I will be your death. Oh, pariah indeed. And that's that. Far away from unlocking that golden sinister strike. Hey, let's do one more. See if I fare any better.